As we have now learned that the leader of Sanguis Ferry is in fact welcoming M16A1. Bane, 8.5, deep dive. I like this event. I like it quite a lot. Also, you can tell that I was farming one of the maps a little bit. Right, have fun, you're gonna do something. What is this something? Should I be concerned? Just haven't decided yet. I see. Well, also, just in case, just to tell you what I was farming, it was this. 3 of them. Because at the time, this was a time-limited event, and it was not sure when it was going to come back. They are also incredibly busted. Because... Yes. Continue, please. Because... .35 evasion and 25% crit damage. It's pretty damn good. Anyway, let's get to it. Time to take a deep dive. God damn it! Let's just scrap a whole bunch of guns here. You know what? Screw it. I know I can do that fairly quickly. Yes. I need to do something really quickly. That is 3-star submachine gun. Where's my cruiser? Safety lock her, and unsafety lock the other one. She's level 1. Next thing. So also 3-star? I don't remember. Shit. Well, at least we can now trash one thing that is taking up space. No, it was 4-star. It was Springfield, in fact. I might have leveled Springfield, I'm not sure. No, not to that level, at least. Okay, no, I can't do that, otherwise I think the skins are gonna be gone? I don't know. Goodbye, Springfield. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, put me more pistols. I can actually trash that as well. La-di-da. A lot of menu fumbling. It's all okay. It's all alright. Anyway, now. Deep dive. Let's go. Do you really have to go now? Yes. Your performance hasn't been fully tested yet, and it's extremely dangerous outside right now. You know I have to go. If you must stop me, disconnect me and shut me down. I get it. You won't change your mind. My private chopper's on the roof. The commander will send you to the battle coordinates. Thank you, Miss Persica. Tactical doll M41 takes a leaf. As expected, Hanuraka has started changing after the restriction was removed. Though this isn't really the time to ponder that. Rip gun girls. Wait. Persica initiates a connection, I see. Connected. Oh my, it's the sun rising in the west! Why else would Lady Persica contact me? Don't play dumb. You left that beacon in the Sanguis database, didn't you? Ha! Finally busted. Since you know the address, I'm sure you've checked it out. The beacon is for returning a past favor. Does you no good to ask any more questions. You still don't trust me. If you're just calling to catch up with me, then sorry, I'm very busy at the moment. Let's change the subject. I found the surveillance file from back then. But the drone will shut down the contamination zone. I need the team to retrieve it for me. Can't you just send the AR team? Kruger's transferred all the T-dolls. All of them? Damn, I look forward to seeing Griffin's next operation. Are you helping or not? You can surely guess what actually happened even without looking at the file. Even so, I have to see it with my own eyes. I'm sure you understand how I feel. Fine. But just to make this clear, the price is not negotiable. We're making a living here, you know? As long as I have the file, name your price. No matter what, you must live on. Even T-dolls have a reason to live for their own sake. You can't hit me with that line right off the bat. I forgot it was here. That's not okay. I've done a bit of deep dive, that's why this is so familiar. This is not okay. I know the events, I know the storyline, and this is not okay. As a redo, this is not okay. Not for anyone. Your own sake. Flashback again. Electronic cache replacement complete. NeuroCloud database sequence optimized. Neuroconsciousness returned to level 2. Outdated internal encryption file detected. Awaiting command to backup, transfer or delete. All denied. Needed HK45 for some bookshelf or memory stuff. Ah. It's a waste of space storing this antique in your NeuroCloud. Let me delete it for you. Permission denied. Touch and I'll tear off your limbs and then throw them underneath tank treads. Alright, just leave it there. Maintenance is almost over. That's what CS says. Alright, okay. Consciousness returned to level 1. I can now reactivate the body. It's finally over. The maintenance took surprisingly long this time. How are you feeling, 45? Pretty normal, I guess. My body feels a lot lighter, though. Waking up in this grimy basement ruins my mood every single time. When are you ever in a good mood? I've had a really nice nap. I'm really sorry. We only managed to find this basement of this unfrequented cafe. Shouldn't have to apologize here. Renegade T-dolls like you should be grateful for even getting maintenance. Oh, perhaps 416 misses the bright and spacious repair bay back at Griffin. Who are you kidding, 9? 416's pampered body deserves something much better than Griffin's repair bay. Like this place. Not that I have a choice. Alright, stop sulking. Have you seen my jacket? Beep, beep. Oh, just a moment. I'm receiving a call. Oh, don't tell me we're getting a job right after maintenance. New electronic interfacing protocol upgrade pack transfer initiated. Downloading in progress. The boss requires all members of Squad 44 to have it installed. What? Does that weirdo want us to what does that weirdo want us to install this time? As always, is she gonna tell us only after the installation? Okay, stop complaining and lie down. I'm gonna move your consciousness back to level 2 again. Hooray, G11, another nap! But I have a feeling it's gonna be a nightmare. Prepare for consciousness transfer. 3, 2, 1, begin. Right, you know the rules. Enjoy the game. I knew it. Hey look, it's the beans! I don't like the beans. The beans aren't fun. The beans are not okay. I know very well what the beans do. Also, when did you die? I noticed that you went low on HP, but you didn't full-on die. The fuck? Also, in these maps it doesn't matter if you do gold medals. Actually, does it? I don't remember. Was this still an event where you could gold medal the maps? By the way, what the beans do. The beans run at you. If they hit your T-dolls, they will explode and deal massive damage. The red beans have a ridiculous amount of HP. Fighting them is very ill-advised. You can do it. It's a lot of work. In other words, do not fight the beans. They're there specifically to block your path. Now in other maps they will actually be moving and try to get you. But for the moment, avoid the beans. It's fairly simple. I think the positioning of the beans is also random in this map. I'm not quite sure though. Flop. Basically, you're going through the through some hacking minigame at the moment in the storyline, which is, you know, it's fair. First mission of the event doesn't need that much of a thing. Objective complete. There, all your protocols have been upgraded. The new interface can be synced in the Xena network using the same routes. You should be able to see each other's signals now. Oh, what is this place? Is this what the Xena network looks like on consciousness level 2? Oh yeah, G11 and 416 didn't have modules for fighting electronic warfare. This must be your first time infiltrating the Xena network with an analog signal. Interesting. With the new protocol, it's possible to increase the speed of signal simulation by harnessing other TDOL's computational capabilities. Since Miss UMP-45 is the leader, the control should go to you. May I? Then let's get along as always in the electronic network. This sucks. Cannot refuse. Let me get this straight. My consciousness is in the network, but my body is still in the maintenance pod. So am I asleep or awake? Looks like the concept of electronic warfare is too complex for G11's pea-sized brain to wrap around. Just think of it as dreaming, but if you don't work at it, you might never wake up again. What are you guys chattering about? Seems you've completely adapted to the new interfacing protocol. The boss will be in contact soon. I'll have to pull you out when the call comes in. Then we must hurry and help the newbies get the hang of the roaming the Xena network 9. Okay, leave that to me. Yeah. Most of this event will in fact be packing. Map number 2. "15 minutes later, electronic warfare simulation training preparations complete. Initiating combat mode." Ahem, right. I'm gonna explain how operations work in the Xena network. Listen up, you two. Actually, it's not so different than operations in reality. Can I go now? Oh, wait, that was only throwing a joke in a joke to help you guys relax. Seriously, please pay attention to this. You're not overwhelmed only because 9 is very thoroughly synced to your vision to the command system in reality. This makes it possible to move and fight as if we were in real life. So we'll have to fight in the network too. Duh. Why else would they send us? Sangos Ferry will attack us with opposing analog signals. If we launch an attack, we'll have to watch out for their offensive firewalls. Like that weird-looking thingy over there? Exactly. That thing overloads any targeted captures. Worst case, it could burn a TDOS processor core to a charcoal. Best stay away from it, unless you want to die. This feels even more dangerous than reality. Now, we could also run into a lot of firewalls and routes that are only accessible to units with high-level authorization in the network. Of course, we could force our way through, but outsmarting them is more of a style. So, in such occasions... Ta-da! The camouflage key I made will save the day. To make it easy to understand, I've specifically made it based on 416's appearance. You're so doing this on purpose. It does look like a 416. So to put it simply, we can pass through routes that we don't have authorization for with this camouflage key. Yep. As expected of 416, you understood at once. Installing this key on onto a route will camouflage our signals as authorized users. With that, no one will find out about us, and we can cruise around in the network to our heart's content. Cruise around my butt. How is this different than what we usually do? I don't get it. I want to sleep. That's how 4-4 rolls. Anyhow, we'll just have to sim it once and you'll get the hang of it. I've set up the simulation training. Let's familiarize ourselves with electronic warfare. I see. Basically, we have to take that thing and extract it. It's basically a hostage rescue mission. Yes. You'll have to excuse me as I don't remember necessarily much of these missions, because it's been a few years since this this event has been current. And the turn here. All right. Now, normally you're supposed to avoid this thing. However, we can just go through. That was a hang up there. Almost got stuck. There's even a trick with the hostages, because normally, if you click on them and rescue, that is your move. That doesn't use a move, but then you have to move back. But if you switch, that doesn't take a move, and you can rescue in this direction. Actually, you do need a move for that, but still. Hang on, how would that work? I don't think that's a good idea to do that right now, because we will just have 416 blow up. But I am sure it's fine. Plop. Very good. Now, switch. Then rescue. And then move one extra tile. And then we'll make our way back to the command post and extract. Fairly simple stuff. Actually, we don't even have to go to the command post. We just have to go to the heliport, because, yeah. Go over there. Go to the heliport, capture it, and then have the hostage extract. Simple stuff, nothing too special yet. But I mean, this is basically the tutorial stage here. I'm still a little bit miffed about the fact that they put that line at the start of the event. The dickheads knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. And the turn. 45. As T-Dolls, is it our duty to serve humanity for eternity? Is that our sole purpose? No. Something's not right. You should be... I knew it. You call yourself an expert? You're the last to wake up. It's rare to see you look so queasy. I personally won't mind seeing you like this more often. 45? Are you okay? You're making a weird face. No, I'm fine. But I must consult our logistics officer to make sure everything will go smoothly with the upcoming operation. Yes? Got some customer feedback for me? Just before I disconnected at the end of the session, my NeuroCloud played some recordings from the past on its own. These recordings should have been so strictly encrypted even I myself can't access them. Could this be the doing of the new protocol? Ah, now that you mention it, you could very well be right. After all, the protocol's function is to strengthen electronic signals. Sometimes, when the signals are too strong, it could cause interference with to the information processing module in the NeuroCloud, which would lead to some sort of cognitive disorder. In Tito language. Oh, you mean like when channels get mixed up on TV? Huh, the 1.2 G11. Right. Shouldn't you have told us about the side effect beforehand? I only realized it could happen after 45 brought it up. But don't worry, this kind of interference won't cause any damage to your NeuroClouds, and isn't likely to be triggered when you're in combat thanks to the security mechanisms in place. The worst it can do is show you some flashbacks as you switch between consciousness levels in the Xena network. Still, it shouldn't hinder your normal battles, so it's basically safe. That doesn't sound too serious. Or do you have things that you don't want to remember, 45? Yeah, I do, actually. I'm confirming the details about the next operation. You'll get some rest first. 45 leaves the room. She admitted it? Which means she's in a terrible mood. Leave her alone. Don't let it bother you. Just wait for the job. I'm not bothered as long as she doesn't let it affect the performance. Let's go, G11. Time to catch a nap while we can. What on earth did you see, 45? Yeah. Just what did you see? Just what did 45 see? 10 minutes later. Miss 45, I'm about to brief the squad on the operation assigned by Miss Persica. Are you ready? I'm in a bad mood. Be concise. As you wish. Miss Persica wants Squad 44 to head deep into the heart of Sangu's territory in Area S-15 to retrieve a small drone shot down by Sangu's ferry. Since the area is badly contaminated as well as heavily fortified, you're to locate the drone with the help of your new electronic signals. Through the use of the new electronic warfare module, you can harness the computational capacity of other T-Dots to boost the efficiency of your analog signals within the Xena network. So that's the purpose of the new module we installed. Did Miss Persica give any detail on the importance of this drone? Though the drone was shot down, its connection to the network is still stable, so you can locate it with your new module. Miss Persica mentioned that this particular drone is of vital importance and must be recovered at all costs. As for why, she didn't say. You mean she didn't want to say? Not that I need to know. I don't like people donating us random weird modules, but the price Persica named is way too high. So high I don't want to imagine what would happen if I had refused. Don't worry too much. All that matters is the reward, right? I don't deny it. Though I wonder how much I can actually get. I don't understand why that person would take such a big share just to repair some piece of junk. Well, that's enough grumbling. I bet Persica can't wait to hear about the latest training results. Yes, but it's more important to hear to her that you accomplished the mission without undue risks. So please, proceed to the next training soon. When it comes to actual battle, Sangu's ferry will very likely attempt to destroy the data stored in the drone through the network. You'll need strong allies and bigger numbers on your side. Miss Persica knows very well how important this is. She has enlisted the help of off-duty all off-duty T-Dots and the commander in the Area 9 and hang on. She has enlisted all the help of all off-duty. For fuck's sake, I can't read anymore. She has enlisted the help of all off-duty T-Dots under the commander in Area 9 and directed their computational capacity to the signal of Squad 44. With that, you can make use of other echelons in the cyberspace. That will get us through most obstacles. So yeah, get the other three and connect us to the network. Time to get down to business. Miss 45. I just heard about the signal overload. You have an idea about it? David told me it's a mild side effect caused by the signal being too strong. But theoretically speaking, moving between consciousness levels shouldn't access data in the storage area. Besides, none of the other members of Squad 44 has this problem, which leads me to believe there's some other cause. Specifically? Unknown for the moment. I just ran a diagnostic on your hardware and NeuroCloud. Everything is functioning normally. Still, there can sometimes be inconceivable conflicts among modules, and judging from current observations, they don't seem to be too detrimental, so I think it's not actually that big a problem. I've already asked Deer to adjust the parameters of your neuroclouds, and I'll keep monitoring your electroneurography. That's a word and a half. Fucking hell. Conflicting modules. I don't really like the sound of that. Don't worry about it for now, and let's run another simulation training. Rest assured, with more data, your performance will definitely be optimized. Well, well, well. I actually need to check something in a moment. What is our goal here? Actually, what is our goal here? Ah, I see, actually. It's one of those missions. It's a supply line. Which means... What do we have here? Click. Miss 45, we'll be readjusting the emission structure of your analog signal shortly. Please keep the signal plugged in to the network for a while. Also, be careful on the offensive firewall. They didn't shut it down to save time, so if you run into it, feel free to destroy it. Yeah, they're talking about these things. It should be fine, mostly. Let me spawn another squad right away. Also, I will quickly drink something because my throat is dry as fuck. Very good. The way that these missions work, by the way, you have... Hang on. You have these transport nodes. They need to be connected with a solid connection to the command post without being interrupted at any point. Which means we need to quickly deal with some enemies. Very good. Very good. Okay, end the turn here. Capture the helipods. Which will give us 2 extra movement points, because we're capturing 2 of them in the same turn. It's another echelon running straight into ours. That's very nice. Okay. I don't actually know how strong this unit is. Okay, not actually that bad. The power level is at 18,000, but I think a large amount of that is just the beam. Now, how do we make this the easiest? Probably by spawning another squad. Let's spawn the usual for the moment. I will swap these 2 out. Actually, let's spawn another one, because why not, really? It's good enough of a reason. It's 45, 40, and all the others just absolutely shred the AI here. Trying to hurry my way through these maps right now. But yeah, after this map, I quickly need to check whether or not these maps have extra story, because I don't remember if this event is one where you have to multi-clear the maps. If they are, there might be a lot more that I'm currently not looking at. Or at least later on, there might be. So, from here on out, we're just going to have to survive 2 rounds, which is going to be easy. Just going to stand here on that supply point, and all the enemies on the left side are already dead, so whatever. It's just a quick 2 times end turn. And turn number 1. Maybe 3 times, because that probably didn't count yet as a turn. Oh no, it did count. It did count. Very good. Click. Audio file 02. Decryption complete. Start playing. Still no good? We've already activated the imprint loading module and tried about 20 times, but none of them is fully compatible. This is tough. Don't go giving us T-dots that this uses even though it's just for training. Stop complaining and try a weapon that's less demanding on the doll. Alright, matching another firearm. Insufficient storage, unable to install fire control system and gyro adjustment software. Pick something that requires less storage space and only install the basic software. Is this a signal analoging doll? The internal systems itself takes up so much space even in an initial state. I think it's a model designed for electronic warfare and cyber network. Unfortunately, there's practically no cyber network left in this apocalyptic world, so this child is destined to be useless. Basic combat function is installed, has 4 weapons, a couple of submachine guns seem to fit the bill. Pick one of them and load it into the imprint system. Okay, matching complete, but seriously, Griffin won't have any use for this kind of doll though, right? The high-ups won't know what they're doing. We just have to follow orders. Cyber network T-doll, eh? Ironic, isn't it? I do hope she'll survive a bit longer. You'd still want to have a die. You'd still want to have a die for you if it ever came for that. After all, T-dolls exist to protect humanity. You have a point. We're listening in to the moments of 45's not conception, but her creation. And yes, she was in fact considered useless. I need to quickly check something. Playback. Chapter 8.5, deep dive. I think this one was a ranking map, so that one's not important, but yeah. It doesn't seem like there's extra story in these ones, so that's at least good. 1-4, let's go. $45. Wake up. 45. How long was I asleep? Not too long. See, I told us your readjustments were complete and asked us to get you, but it's pretty interesting how you were sleeping with your eyes wide open. Never seen that one on you before. You looked like a system had crashed. I was just a bit disoriented from being disconnected abruptly. I don't think I managed to finish the battle. Apologies, 45, but there was an emergency. An unknown signals was suddenly detected while I was inspecting the network. A party crasher. Could it be Saga's Ferry? No, it was a Griffin signal. A T-doll must have accidentally stumbled into the network. I'm guessing some new T-doll must have connected through the wrong port when getting an enrollment authorization. DA probably mixed up the ports while he was spacing out. Then we could be exposed any time. Nonsense. It was my mistake, alright, but it's not that serious. Once she entered the network, the security protocol would have locked down her neurocloud due to her being unauthorized. She wouldn't have been able to access anything and naturally has no chance of discovering you. Just relax. Hey, this is hardly reassuring. If Griffin finds out a T-doll's neurocloud has gone missing, they'll come asking questions sooner or later. Can you find out who she is? I couldn't find a match from the database, so she's probably a new recruit. But that doesn't matter. I'm going to kick her out of the network. I just need some time to relocate her. Now's your chance to rest up. Let's make the most out of the situation and try to find her in the network. Oh? You want to make this part of the training? We'll be searching for the target signals anyway. There's no harm in getting some actual experience. We can also acquire data about Griffin's newest T-doll model and help you update your database while we're at it. So there goes my nap. Is this really a good idea, 45? If we're exposed, the real operation will be much more dangerous than being exposed. Instead of worrying about the risks, we should think about how to go about it. With me here, you guys just have to follow my orders, got it? You're precisely what I'm worried about, 45. We're all worried about your current condition. Don't sweat it. I value myself more than anyone else, but there's really no need to worry for now. If that's what you believe, then let's be off. Locating a signal, huh? Guess we should start with collecting the data regarding this party crash's neurocloud. How exactly are we going to do that? It's very simple, actually. Just as how we used the camouflage key just now, we simply have to approach her and bring back the data. Though it seems like her signal got smashed up, so we'll have to find all the fragments. Sounds like a drag. Can't we just bring one back? It's not like we can't, but that's horrible. A Tito with missing neurocloud data is like a mentally challenged human. It may just be another training, but don't let it down your guard. Let's quickly find all the neurocloud data and bring them back. It's clean. She isn't all that great. Bottle in. She isn't terrible either. Just quickly go over here. This map is also not that big of a pain in the ass. It's actually fairly simple and straightforward. It's basically just extract 2 or 3 hostages. They're just spread across the map. It also explains you how the hostage rescue works in general. And the fact that every time that an enemy unit runs into one of the hostages, they lose 1 bit of health. Okay, it's 2. That's actually very simple then. Lol. The enemy has disappeared. Carrying hostage. We shall spawn another unit because honestly we can. It's not. Yeah, it doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, we're getting close to getting some massive lore revealed. Because this event reveals a lot of stuff. Turns out. And it's also entirely focused on Squad 4-4, which is always a bonus. Hostage rescued, very nice. So now we basically just need to go for that hostage down there, which, oh. Very simple. Alright. Some quick bits of combat, nothing too special here. Alright. The music's a banger though, I have to say. I haven't heard this music before actually, even though I did the event when it was current. I didn't really have the music playing because playing on mobile and then having the music blaring is kind of annoying, I'll be honest. The game might give me a moment of, you know, can't do this. Yep. Rescue the heat doll. Move over here, then onto the heliport, and then we are done. Retrieval completes. Mission complete. Objective complete. Where am I? My, you finally come to? You kept talking in your sleep just now, what's wrong? Is your cooling module malfunctioning because of the heat? And who are you? Hey, you don't know me? Don't know me? I was just running a diagnostic on you. Meanwhile, you're doing chocolate events, your ADHD brain can't handle it. To be fair, I have to entirely admit, I have been farming the points for that event, but I have not been completing the story. I should do that, actually, before the event runs out. Though not on stream, it's just a side event. Call me Callan. You must be the one reporting for duty. What's your name again? Callan? We have pretty similar names. Call me Clean. We work together starting from today. Yeah, let's get along. She's unexpectedly imposing. Looks like we're destined to meet. Are you also T-Doll? Me? No, I'm the logistics officer here. Are some of the modules still rebooting from being out for so long? In any case, the commander's on a mission at the moment, so just wait here. Oh, you want some toys? I have some left behind by the other dolls. Hey, are you serious? I'm gonna become the #1 T-Doll Griffin one day, so take me seriously. Where's the shooting range? I need to check out how well the T-Dolls here shoot. No problem. This way, please. I sure hope someone happens to be practicing at the shooting range. Otherwise, we're gonna be ridiculed. But this kid just suddenly shut down and turned back on again. I wonder what's wrong with her. Meanwhile, playing the anonymous superhero again. Happy? Do you think we'd be happy being the do-gooders? I don't really care. Now that we've finally finished the assignments, can we take a break? This is just the beginning, isn't it, 45? That was just a brief experiment. Don't forget the real battle is still ahead. Check up on your physical conditions and supplies. We're setting off in 12 hours. Are you okay, 45? Don't you need some rest? I'm fine. I've already adapted to the new module. I'll just charge myself for a while and then get briefed by a seer. You all rest up. It's going to be a busy night. 12 hours later. So this is the ferry that Persica mentioned. Doesn't look cute at all. Well, it's just a drone when it's off. But once it's activated, it'll project an interactive interface. Then you'll understand what's so cute about it. Let's give it a try. She sure loves her weird gadgets. I suppose it's part of the objective of our mission to test this thing. Ah, are you my commander? Oh, you don't look friendly at all. In fact, I find you rather scary. Hold on. This doesn't quite fit my idea of what a drone should be. I think this is the image of the drone. The drone's AI is designed for itself. That's why Miss Persica calls them fairies. This particular tactical fairy specializes in searching for signals. Persica's tweaked its program especially for this mission. It'll automatically search for your target and direct you to its location. Sure thing, sure thing. You can count on me. None but Persica could have programmed an AI that's so bored it decided to give itself a personality. Besides, judging by exploitative ways, she must be expecting us to be the testers for this thing for free, right? The boss didn't give any specific instructions, and I don't personally know Miss Persica very well. But even if that's the case, you won't have to deviate much from your mission. Just use the drone as you see fit in your job. After all, the mission that yields the reward is your priority. Okay. That was weird. I'm gonna drink some more. Just now, I felt as if my view was twisting and I got really dizzy. That was not very nice. Ooh. I think I'm okay, though. Anyway, the user manual should have already been sent to your neuroclouds. Feel free to ask me anything whenever you have questions. One last thing. Do you hate it, 45? No, I'm fine with anything that doesn't talk too much. It's just that these tactical fairies weren't developed by Persica alone, were they? She didn't say. That should bother you. I'm just curious. Everyone's curious about other people's past, right? Mine, Persica's, even yours. 45. Just kidding. I know the rule. I won't ask questions. Get everyone here. It's time to get moving. Meanwhile, in the Sanguis control room. Hey, Dreamer. Dreamer, do you copy? My, what is it now? Say, isn't it time we started? Looking for the drone, I mean. It was pretty tough shooting it down. If we don't hurry, Griffin would snatch it back before we get to it. That drone, huh? You're right. Our dear Mastermind didn't order us to retrieve it, which means it's not anything important. But it's shut down anyway. I guess it's time we checked it out. You're also dying to find out what's inside, aren't you? Not really. All I want to see is the kind of face she'll make when she finds out everything she's done is for nothing. But isn't this your job, Destroyer? Connect to the network and search for the drone's coordinates already. Something wrong with your memory? I'm not an electronic model. Why would I have the ability to search through the network? Then run and have a look in person. Surely you know how to conduct a blanket search. But I'm not good in solo fights. It'd be dangerous if I went alone. I was almost pulverized to death before, and I got swamped by a whole pack of T-Dolls every single time. Didn't you promise me to build me a more powerful body? I'm not going to go on the suicide mission if you break your word. Did I really promise such a thing? It's like I've forgotten many things after the nap. Fine. I can get you a new body. Actually, I have recently been toying with that idea. Do you wish to have more firepower? Or be more nimble and agile? Or maybe fight with more flashy moves? Flashy? I want that. I like this boss, by the way. I love this boss. This boss is great. No, wait. Can't I have it all? Don't think I'm stupid. I know you have authorization to the manufacturing line. You keep upgrading your own modules, but never save a scrap from me. Not fair. That's true. But are you sure that's what you want? Strength comes with a price. The way that you say that really creeps me out. Forget it. If you're planning to alter my appearance, I don't want to fight as a huge lump of metal. Well, I can't promise you're going to be cute as ever. Really? That's not a problem, then. What are you waiting for? Let's get started already. Then first, please take a nice long nap. When you wake up, you can embrace the brand new you. Something just feels off about your smile. Whatever. You can't very well hurt me as my partner. Heh, exactly. We're friends forever. Then good night and sweet dreams. Have I mentioned that Destroyer is an absolute idiot? Because if I haven't, I will now. Destroyer is an absolute idiot. However, for the moment, Hyperbolic Function. Chapter 2. Oop. Now these will be night battles as far as I'm aware. Need to retire some T-Dolls. Should be just smart select all the 2 stars. So you're going to turn into one of those dog things. How did you know? Dang it. How did you know? I didn't say a thing. How did you know? Yes, she's getting turned into a Dynagate. And she's not lying. She'll be cute as ever. Dynagates are fucking adorable. Did you know there was a plushie of those at some point? And I didn't get one. I'm very mad. Nighttime. Territory under Sanguis control in areas 15. Here we are. Well, do you like it? Tell me more about this place. Maybe I'll come to like it more. There's not much to be said. You know all about the contamination zone. Bylem Island, collapsed fluid, World War III, then this. Euroheal low emission infectious disease, ELID. Don't worry, the radiation index isn't too high here. We'll also be doing most of the search in the cyberspace, so we'll keep out of the most dangerous areas. Follow me. Will we come across zombies? Well, let's hope not. What? So there are zombies? No, at least not here. It's not like we're in a movie or a game. So you're scared of this kind of thing, Nine? Ugh. So that's why you always say you have some errands to run every time I watch Flying Dead. I guess. Now that you mention it, G11, that is one hell of a long show. You must have watched it over 20 seasons. 26 seasons, then World War III happened, and it just stopped like that. I was actually really looking forward to the underwater zombie king that can turn the that can do the German suplex in episode 9. He got interjected with a virus that, and the next 3 liters of T-Rex embryo to the in the Easter egg after the credits. Damn, I just love Biopunk. Love it. I don't really get it, but you sure love this sort of stuff. That's because the only difference between this piece of junk and a zombie is the fact that she does utter something intelligible every now and then. The kind of thing you watch and you watch always puts me to sleep. Humans are the ultimate enemy is such a cliche. I believe the sense of horror brought solely by biting and tearing and gore is the true essence of zombie films. I don't disagree, but that kind of movie is pretty much extinct, right? Besides, it's not like we haven't experienced an actual zombie apocalypse. We had enough of this I've had enough of this conversation. Let's focus on the mission instead. Are we there yet? 45. 45? Say something. Huh? Oh, we're almost there. Yeah, that base just ahead. Let's go. Don't you think 45 has been a bit strange lately? You mean how a reaction sometimes comes a bit slow? Brain can be the first thing to turn into a zombie. Hey, that conversation is over. Maybe we should keep an eye on her condition and report to see her when it becomes necessary. 15 minutes later. We've taken care of the prep work. What now? Now we search for a suitable surveillance base to organize our search for the drone. Is this a tongue twist or something? The mission itself is pretty simple, right? I'm gonna connect to the network and direct an echelon to figure out an infiltration route. You guys wait here. I'll give the green light when I'm ready. Sure, 45. We'll wait for your signal. Night battle. Combat summary. What do we need to do? We need to retrieve both of the T-dolls that are here. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Think I took apart the night battle squad that I had, though. Yeah, I definitely did. It's fine. Entirely fine. Except that this squad does not, in fact, have a handgun, so that actually won't be able to see anything. Actually, slightly miffed. Just a tiny bit. Because this squad doesn't have the handgun right now either. So we're going to be using our rifle squad instead. It'll be fine. At least I think it's going to be fine. Bang, bang, bang. Seems pretty fine for the moment. Do-do-do. Go and capture me that radar node. IWS. Bang bang, they're dead. You do the chocolate event, the same thing happens. It might have been a reference to this current event, actually. Which is fair. I just didn't expect you to guess it. That was very random, I'll be honest. Plop. Execute our plan. Though sometimes I have had events, specifically small events, or call-up events, where some units that you have never seen before in the storyline just appeared. Like, there was some military units at some point. You had no idea what they are or how to fight them. They were just there, and you had to deal with them. Click. Audio file 01. Decryption complete. Start playing. Is the system record wiped? Yeah, it's completely clean. Won't be able to tell who she is even if you wake a neurocloud, even if you take a neurocloud apart. Good. Make sure you don't miss the backups either. Don't worry, the goods will be delivered to matches. Even if the key is exposed, no one will trace it to the copy. Once the delivery is gone, it'll be out of hands. Nothing will go wrong. They'll be monitored. Want to boot up and just for a look? Go on then. Greetings. Dawn model SSDD activated and happy to serve. Please select login methods. Logging in as unregistered user. Now logged in as unregistered user. Caution. Unable to connect to the Zen network as an unregistered user. Would you like to bind this doll's command issuing authorization? Binding confirmed. Would you like to activate this doll with hidden authorization? Doll activated and entering standby mode. Really can't tell the difference from other dolls. This is just a body. Pretty easy to make modifications. Then let's stick to the plan. Don't let those Griffin pricks find out about this. Yeah, got it. Let's use this turn mainly for this. Bang, bang, bang. They've got wiped. Switch and rescue. That should be okay. 1 and a 2. Switch and rescue again. And now you'll just retreat over there. Because it doesn't matter which one of the two we use. Turn end. Ta-da, there's nobody there. Rescue completed, and now we'll rescue the other one. I will, however, say that Destroyer turning into a Dynagate isn't actually the important thing about this chapter. Hey, Dreamer. An abnormal signal has made its way in. It's not Griffin's style to be this ostentatious. You're right. Now that I give it a proper look, it really isn't a Griffin signal. In fact, the signal looks like one of ours. Never heard of it. Let me see. That's a signal under OGAS protocol, Destroyer. Can't you even figure that out? OJS? What's that? Oh dear. Looks like I forgot to give you an update about this. Please remember, the OJS protocol is the network system we use at Sanga's Ferry. It's completely different from the Zen protocol used by those pieces of Griffin trash. Anyone with a signal like this is one of our own. One of our own. Is anyone scheduled to come here? I haven't heard anything about that. Or, it's a parapluie carrier. Parapluie? You mean, the virus that can invade a Griffin T-Doll and override her system for own use? It's really made its useful this time. She comes waltzing in just like that, safe as the recon work. I've already activated the brand new self-detonation units. That should be enough to give them a proper welcome. By the way, Dreamer, is my new buddy still not ready? Seems like you've only moved me somewhere else to be on standby after my nap. I had to extract your neural consciousness and move your body to the local refit factory. It should be ready for assembly soon. But now, I need to confirm our visitor's identity, so the process will suffer a slight delay. Please help me lock onto the signal. Next, I want you to make a broadcast for me as a test. Such a slave driver. Fine. I'll do as you say. I'm cool as long as you can finish I can finish them with my own hands. 10 minutes after the search for an operation base concludes. UP9 hailing Seer. I repeat, UP9 hailing Seer. Ah, 9. Anything to report? We found a suitable base to launch a search. Our electronic warfare modules are fully functional. We'll be starting our hunt for the drone soon. The others are setting things up. That's great. Keep it up. Seer's probably only source of encouragement when we're on a mission. By the way, I want to ask about something. Is Deer there? 1 second, I'll fetch him. Deer, come over here. What game? Can't you pause it? Jeez, what do you want? Huh? Why the secure channel? Just the tiny matter I asked you to look out for before. Ah, you mean the thing about 45. Yeah, her 24-hour electric neurolography. It's been 24 hours now, hasn't it? Oh, the result is already out. Let me see. What is it? It looks alright. Just a bit strange. Hey, doesn't that mean it's not alright? Well, every TDL has something strange about the neural cloud. The data flow in 45's cloud would spike at certain intervals, but the surges always subsided instantly. Spike? What's the cause? It's usually due to file transfer, cache dumping, or even watching video feeds. These actions all result in an increased data flow, and the spikes in 45's clouds were still within normal parameters. Dear, can't trust you. Don't worry, you may be outlawed TDOTs, but this is still my job. If even the slightest thing happens to you, it's gonna be on my hat. It's gonna be on my head. Then I guess I'll just have to take your word for it. Please keep an eye out on 45's condition and make the safety of her neurocloud your priority. Can you do that? No problem, but only if it doesn't jeopardize your assignment. Of course. Then I'm leaving it to you. 9. Have you finished your report? Ah, yeah, just done with it. Is the prep work all sorted, 45? We've encountered a small problem, but no need to worry. We're going to take care of it soon. Beep, beep. That's the Sanguis alarm. Ahem. Important broadcast, important broadcast. What's happening? Is that... Destroyer? It's definitely her. If she's here now... Listen up, Griffin Buggers. I know you're here. I know that what you're here for, and catching you is only a matter of time. Well, are you confused? Are you scared? Doesn't stop talking, does she? Can we kill her now? She's just a ringleader that's been killed so many times I lost count. Oh, I even know what you guys are thinking. You're gonna say, she's just a ringleader that's been killed so many times I lost count. Destroyer starts clapping during the broadcast. I admit that I've taken a bit of a beating before. But today I must tell you that I've undergone a complete refit. In just a bit. I'll have access to a brand new form. Powerful, agile, beautiful. You won't stand a chance against me. You'd better start praying you'll die before I get to you. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, 2-2, let's go. Oh, well, first of all, equipment enhancement, I guess. Actually, this is gonna cost so much resources. Actually, it's still fine. It is still fine. 2-2, let's go. It's only a few hundred. 2 minutes later. Now what? Destroyer's broadcast is bad news, right? Point is, how bad it actually is. How does Destroyer know we're here? Did she come prepared, or did she just discover us by chance? And the new form... I think she's just bluffing. If she knows we're here, why didn't she just call us by our names? But Destroyer did say she's onto our tracks. What if she's just broadcasting every once in a while to scare the intruders into exposing themselves? Huh? You mean... Surely you don't believe we're coming up against Destroyer on our own, do you? That broadcast was pretty much reminding us to stay hidden. Keep it cool. We'll only disorient ourselves if we deviate from the plan. So, what are we gonna do? Ignore them? Yeah, if they still don't know who exactly we are, then we're safe for the time being. 45, you mentioned a small problem. What did you mean? It just so happens that a Sanguis signal jammer is nearby, severely hindering our search progress. We have to destroy it in order to proceed. Bluff or not. SF is on the lookout for us. Play it safe, 45. Don't worry, we've had plenty of experience removing jammers, haven't we? Heh, you're right. That was exactly a year ago. I hope we won't have to run all over the place this time. Only I was doing the running, okay? There. Are we all relaxed? Then let's move on. Let me drink something again. There we go. Wrong button. And the game crashed. I want to at least finish 2-2 of this event today. Now, we haven't gotten to any of the juicy bits of deep dive, but we're not far away, as far as I'm aware. Just one quick second here. Yep. Bring me more resources, thank you very much. Pain, 8-5 deep dive, hyperbolic function, there we go. Skip the cutscene, for we have just read through it. Combat summary. Yes, command post. I think I remember that this was being patrolled by red beans. I think that's what I remember. Also, we're gonna have to unfortunately quickly do something. I really wanted to use Forte here, but we need a handgun for the night battle. We really do. Also, we kind of need to do the same here as well. Or do we? Or do we? I don't know if that works. This one should definitely have a vision radius. This one I'm not sure about. I mean, that up there has a radar. Yeah, okay, it is patrolled by red beans, in fact. Let's find these guys real quick. Now, while they are armored, we have enough firepower to just blast through. Also, just saying, if you want to go for night battle on your ARs and pistols and SMGs, put PEQs on them. It will significantly increase their firepower in night battle. End the turn. Now, the good thing is that the red beans can't actually leave that circle. The bad thing is, we have to go around them. And find a gap in their defenses. That was a lot of them in one spot. Complete victory. Yeah, no, this one does not have a vision radius. That is really unfortunate. Go over there, please. The annoying thing about these guys is just that they have very high evasion. Which doesn't matter against the grenade launcher. So hey, at least there's that. Brit. Yep, some armor piercing rounds, so they're not great. That's what I thought. Click. Audio file over 4. Decryption complete, start playing. Wanna try setting up a connection? Connection? With the same model, our bots can be directly linked, so I can send you my combat data. Then, thank you. But my storage space, it's fine. I've already compressed them into a size that you can handle. It's perfect. I still feel a bit iffy about the connection. Huh? What's there to worry about? It's not dangerous. I've only ever used the Xena network for file transfer. This is the first time I've ever established a cable link. I don't know what's going to happen. It's actually not that different, and no one else can read a data exchange, so it's very safe. Really? There, send the data. Try using it in your simulation training. Sure, and thanks so much. Don't mention it. Alright, let me show you something else. Huh? What? Photos I took secretly using the viewfinding authorization when I was out on a mission. This is... Hello Artemis! How are you doing today? Let me first of all give you a shout out. What are we doing actually? I saw you were streaming thingy earlier, Project Combat, yeah. I haven't been watching, I have to admit, because I thought you weren't live until I went to Twitter and saw that you were live earlier than usual. How are things going? Pretty decently. We are about to hit a spot in the Girls Frontline story where shit's happening. Actually, shit has already started happening, but, you know, it's getting further. Hope you're having a nice evening. I was actually thinking of streaming a bit longer than usual because I like this event. I really like this event. Story-wise, it's actually really, really nice. Because the deep dive is... it's something. I'm missing a lot. I'm trying to follow it all. To be fair, I have been meaning to archive most of it. The thing is that everything up until like chapter 6 is decent, but the stuff that has been set up there is like the basics. After that, it starts to get going. So yeah, it's gorgeous. Sadly, I won't ever get to take pictures like these out there. Don't worry, you will get you an assignment someday. I'll show you how to access this function. But isn't it bad to do things without orders? It doesn't matter. They're just for myself. I don't have to ask for the commander's permission for everything. Remember, even T-Dots have the right to do what they want. You have a point. Then that's a promise. So we shall move you over here. Our current mission is to capture that command post. However, there's red beans running in a circle around here. Or standing in a circle around here. They're not actually red beans. They're just very specific enemies that are incredibly annoying to deal with. Have a nice luck! Basically, they are red balls of death. If they run straight at you and if they hit you, they're suicide bombers, so that they're not very fun to deal with in that regard. Now let me capture the other heliport. Actually, I can't capture the heliport this turn. I'll be able to capture it next turn, which won't necessarily be all that useful, but, you know, it's something. I only have 3 turns left, which is annoying. Okay. Switch these two. It's gonna be this tile. This tile is gonna have the with the weaker beam. Yep, there it is. Because these are also suicide bombers, but they're significantly weaker. Straight to the middle. Flop. And to fight the guy in the middle, and that'll be the last bit of combat in this mission. Also, to explain the general story gist of the moment, we are currently infiltrating an enemy area to retrieve some data. However, one of the units that we're commanding UMP-45 seems to be having some data issues, and memories that she has encrypted and sealed back behind some data firewalls have been just popping into her mind every once in a while, even though they shouldn't be able to. So, have you found the target carrying parapluie? It was much easier than I expected, and she doesn't even suspect a thing. Plus, she's a familiar sight. You know her? Yeah, that's right. From exactly a year ago. Destroyer, make another broadcast and repeat what I'm going to tell you. Hey, you keep ordering me around. Are you really making me a new buddy? My, you'll get what you want after this broadcast. Have I ever lied to you? I don't recall anything, but I just can't shake the feeling that... Whatever. Just this once, I'm going to hold you to your promise. When we start, listen to my orders and only go for the parapluie carrier. Huh? Isn't our objective to retrieve the drone? The enemy T-Doll carrying parapluie is the team leader. We can easily locate her thanks to the virus. This is the most cost-effective option no matter how you look at it. Besides, I believe this T-Doll is worth no less than the drone. Oh? Is she really that big of a deal? That UMP-45. Objective complete. 416 and G11 have reached the sniping spot. We only have this one chance, G11. Make the shot count. You have such high hopes for me. Maybe I should screw it up for once. We have 2 EMPs after all. Suit yourself. You screw this up, I'll stick the last EMP onto you, fold you into a paper plane, and throw you into the air. Heh, that lousy joke isn't scaring anyone, you know. Then I'll go back alone and tell 45 you didn't show up on time. Fine, I'll make the shot count. Bang. 10 minutes later. 416 hailing UMP-9. We have activated the long-distance EMP equipment as planned. No additional SF security detected within the last 10 minutes. Tell 45 we're good to go. Heh, while you're making your report, 45 has already identified the coordinates of the drone. But damn, I must say this new electronic warfare module is insanely useful. Our practice runs really have paid off. Hold on. If she could locate the drone so quickly, why did I have to spend so much time on surveillance? Well, 45 had to be extremely focused during the search. We didn't want G11 to prattle too much and distract us, so... Hey, 416, are you done yet? Hurry up and carry me. Thud. B9 hears the sound of a heavy object hitting the ground. G11? Don't worry. She won't make a noise. Can I come back now? Is that 416? Thanks for doing your part. Regroup now. Sorry, everyone. I'm afraid I must interrupt. It's Destroyer's broadcast. But how and the timing? Don't panic. She could be bluffing again. My, what was that? UMP-45? What? I am very serious this time. How does she know about 45? She can even hear her. Is her channel being tapped? Shut your mouth, all of you. Starting to panic, aren't we, 45? You won't get away. There's no escape for any of you. I'll give you the last, just a bit of a head start. Then the hunt will begin anew. That's it, Destroyer. Jeer at her, threaten her, make her panic, make her feel helpless. When a neurocloud is sufficiently irrigated with the fear you induce, the seeds that we've sown will start to sprout. 45. I believe it's fate that has kindly reunited us. What about you? Can you feel it? Parapluie started wriggling, twisting, burrowing its way through every circuit. It's been slumbering for a year, now it's time for it to burgeon. Now, Destroyer, in a brand new form, it's going to close in on you so fast you cannot possibly outrun her. Once she catches you, I can rewrite your network, your beliefs, and your very will. Come, 45, come closer, closer, and make me happy. Turns out that during Operation Cube, the second person that was infected with Parapluie was in fact 45. So now we have 3 infected T-Dolls with parapluia, though one of them has blown themselves up, and the other one has been captured by SF. 15 minutes later. 45, do you copy? We must abort the mission. Even Sia advises us to retreat to the perimeter for the time being and think of something else. No, listen to me. We stick to the plan. What are you thinking, 45? SF knows our every move. No matter how we proceed, it's suicide if we go any further. No. SF doesn't know our every move. All they know is my move. What? What makes you think so? Think about it. The Destroyer only made the 2 broadcasts after I said something. And judging from what she said, she couldn't hear you guys. But you can hear your voice, right? She could find out what you're doing at any time. I think she can indeed hear my voice, but not any time. Otherwise, she would have just blown us right up, then only making 2 broadcasts this whole time. Besides, her new body must still be incomplete, or we would have been found by her now. So you plan on getting back on the drone while the window is still open. This is our best shot. If we retreat now, there won't be another attempt. The drone will be theirs. Mission failed. But how do we know we're making the right call? If this is a Sangos trap, have I ever been wrong? Understood. But 416 and G11 are still out there. We have to meet up with them. That will be necessary. 9. Go get the drone. I'll cover you with my echelons. 416, head to the scouting point 1. G11, scouting point 2. The 2 of you monitor every single junction within sight. Report immediately if you detect any signal of a Sangos ringleader. I sure hope your lucky guess is right. Get up, G11. We're going. I have to do this on my own. Don't worry. I'll give you cover. What about you, 45? If you're right, then aren't you the primary target? True. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't help dwelling on it. Keep calm. We only have a tighter deadline. It'll be fine as long as you're snappy. I'll only be safe if you get the drone ASAP. 45 clamps at the hands twice. Chop chop, girls. Get your hands on the drone and let's all go home. Any more story beats that I have to pick up on the way? Don't think so. It's the supply line, that's a pain. That's a massive pain, okay. I have to go all the way around. Establish the supply line. Damn. Well, for the moment, we're gonna move the rifle squad onto the radar over here. Bang, bang, bang. That's good. Capture the radar, get some vision. Okay, they have some big-ass guns in the area. But that's actually not too bad. That just tells us that we can't easily go through there. But they can't either. Plop. Spawn another echelon, just to be safe. And have an extra move. Now we can't go this way, so the rifle squad will retreat to the command post and basically just protect that. Move. There we go. So otherwise we'll lose, and that will be bad. We can, in fact, actually deal with the gun, I just realized. Honestly, that's probably not a terrible idea. Capture that tile. I don't think we can spawn another... Yeah, no, we can't spawn another echelon. So let's just use this turn to destroy some enemies. We're probably also on a turn limit here, because it's a night battle map. And they do that, which is annoying. Night battle turn time has become less frequent later on in the game, but for the moment, we'll just have to deal with them. Yeah, 8 turns left. How for long? 2 turns, okay. 2 turns for the supply line. There's a red bean right there. Is it set to capture? No, it's set to attack. So whatever comes by will be attacked by a red bean. That's great. I fucking hate it. There is story right there, actually. So I do want to go there. However, once I enter that area, it doesn't seem like you can leave. Hmm. Oh, that's annoying. That is really annoying. I want that story beat, but man. For the moment, I'm just going to end the turn. Now, there might be a way for me to get that, actually. Though it will require an extra step. Hmm. Bang, 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 bang. Just means that it's very good that I didn't use all of my fairy points and still have some. Okay. First things first, it seems like we actually have to take some extra turns here. Going through here won't work. We have to go through the cannon, so that means we have to use this echelon to get down there. Or at least would have to. Where is it? Here it is. It's also a rifle squad, so that works. Okay. No, come on. Move over here while you move over here. Get some extra movement points, it'll all be fine. Bang. I have made a slight miscalculation on this map here. But it is what it is. We'll just have to deal with it now. Actually, it's annoyingly a fairly significant miscalculation. Meh. I could actually send something through straight through the gun. Why are you so insistent on going through there? Hang on. Honestly, I've made a mistake. I'll have to entirely admit that. Bang, bang, bang. In fact, it's so much of a mistake that I'm just going to restart the mission. I need to start on the left side of the map, work my way around here. I'll also start with this squad spawned. Just gotta take save us some use, some points. Execute the plan. Actually, I need to stop the plan immediately. I need to spawn this second. Actually, no. The second spawn can. The second squad can spawn anyway. No, it should be fine. We should be entirely fine. Deep dive indeed. Hello, Lario817. How are you doing? Also, just as a quick heads up, I have played through this before. I know the general gist of the story. I'm currently doing a bit of a story rundown of all of the chapters and events of the game that are available. And I have reached Deep Dive. Honestly, I can just spawn it here. And use it to destroy the gun. Deep Dive is one of my favorite events, I have to say. The story of it is just very, very nice. Now I'll move you back over here. Grandpa's reminiscence. I'm not that fucking old! Come on, man. Okay. See the grey hair. But of course. So nostalgic feel. Yeah. It really is. It's so nostalgic, in fact, I forgot how to do the mission. So I had to retry just now. No, obviously they are. Jesus. Like using a parachute ferry. The easiest way to cheese basically any and all of the early events. Alright, you were asking about ferries earlier, Bertha. Parachute ferry. Not very useful in recent events. Early events, super easy cheese. To the point that they, I think, retroactively changed the mechanic. Because you used to be able to just activate this one and jump to command posts that did not have an enemy unit on it. You could ask for ID buying Alco Free-Cider today. I actually know some cashiers, and I will tell you one thing that many people don't realize. Some cashiers will deliberately ask you for your ID, knowing that you're older, just to make you happy about, you know, them, quote-unquote, thinking you're younger. Also, I never had to show my ID for anything. Which is very funny, because that's not because I look old, it's just because I'm tall. And when I say tall, I mean, like, fucking tall. Maybe I shouldn't have sent you forward. The pistol was actual evasion, but oh well, it worked out. So you're just gonna walk after this now. Move over here. It is a bit of a waste of turn, I have to admit. But oh well. It is what it is. Most of the time, all of these missions have some leeway for how quickly you have to go through anyway. You know what? While we're at it, let's capture this tile. And the main reason why we need 2 T-Dolls on the left side is specifically because we can't really capture anything within the enemy influence sphere of influence without having 2 T-Dolls there. And while I don't necessarily need to capture much over there, actually, no, I don't really need to capture anything there. Apart from this tile, maybe, to destroy the gun, but that doesn't really matter. What the hell was I even thinking? It's absolutely ridiculously pointless to do that. Oh well, we have enough turns. There's a use for this T-Dot squadron anyway. Which is to go and grab that law bit, and then leave. Can't remember how you clear this event. I remember doing reading the story, not so much the maps. That is also down to the fact, though, that that there was another event which was extremely memorable right before this, which is Arctic Warfare. Which, honestly, the map design and the story bits, really nice. Having to do the final map 10 times, pain in the ass. I will not stop bitching about it. Because, my god, it was a pain in the ass. Do-do-do. You go over here. You shall follow. I guess you'll walk over here. Go. Doom, 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 doom. We found an entry point into the beam area, where we shall avoid getting absolutely destroyed by the beans. Because while it's possible to destroy the beans, I'm not gonna bother. It's too much work. Way too much effort. That means this squad is actually kind of pointless where it is. It can just stay there. Now this is not in fact the Bean Squadron. The Bean Squadron is the one down here. We have an entry. Destroy the Tarantulas, or whatever they're called. Actually, I don't know what these guys are called. They're basically just armored Dynagates, so whatever. Give me the story bit. Click. Audio file 06. Decryption complete, now playing. What is this place? The Ministry of National Security. Looks like we've been temporarily assigned here for the operation. Nervous? We're in an unfamiliar environment after all. It feels so harsh and cold here, though it's not really that different from Griffin. Heh. But then again, this is so much more luxurious. Oh, hold on. I'm receiving new directives. Ah, Commander. There you are. Connection to ports 3, 5, and 18 for identity authentication. Roger. Authentication. Identity authenticated. HQ has ordered the 2 of you to delete all operation records from your time in Griffin. Huh? Is that really necessary? Charge 45. That's an order. Do it at once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Second directive. You are to install the confidentiality safeguard program issued by the Ministry. This file has just been sent to you via port 18. Roger. Installing. After all Griffin authorization has been purged, redirect your command authorization to me. Yes, sir. Applying for the security certificate from Griffin. ETA in 30 minutes. Everything is so clunky with Griffin tech. Report to the training room after you're done. Unauthorized connections are prohibited here, and all communications must be made verbally. Understood, sir, Commander. See you later. He's gone. Confidentially safeguard program. I have a bad feeling about this. Have you ever heard such a thing? To prevent a leak, it can seal off and even delete the T-Dol's memory. Under extreme circumstances, it can also completely fry the neurocloud. That's scary. It's for sake of keeping the intelligence safe. It can't be helped if the mission really does call for it. By the way, only I have to redirect the command authorization to the new commander. We'll then share the authorization. What do you mean? You redirect yours to me, so you won't answer directly to the commander. We can then set up an internal link to the to communicate our orders. Huh? Then I'll be without a commander? They probably won't be sending us on tough missions anyway. This will also save you some space. I don't personally have a problem with this, but what about the commander? Don't worry about him. This is to ensure better performance. I'll explain it to him. Okay, I trust you. Man, 40 playing the long con here. I like 40. 40 is great. Activate. I guess you'll jump somewhere. You know what? You'll capture this thing because you can. And from here, we basically just need to capture this tile, that tile, and then we shall chill. Actually, somehow we already established a supply line. Oh, all the way around the outside. Never mind. We can chill already. You know what? Just because... Yeah, why not? I shall just move over here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I have a situation over here. An encrypted signal of a large Sanguis unit has emerged 400 meters away from my scouting point. The signal seems to originate from a small factory. That's probably... My dear 45, are you ready to start running? Sadly, you've already run out of time. Destroyer. G11. Keep your eyes on the target. 416, go support G11. Roger, on my way. Now's the time I make my new debut. Behold, the body dreamer designed especially for me, a form as beautiful and mighty as the goddess of war. Hey, can't I retreat? What's this lunatic? What if this lunatic charges on me? It's alright with me. You're actually safe for where you are. So make an effort, G11. Keep your eyes peeled and acquire as much information about Destroyer for me before she disappears from your view. This is our only hope of fighting her, G11. Please. Now, I can't very well ignore such fervent pleas. Boom. Still struggling, 45? It's no use, no use. I am reborn. No amount of preparation can save you from my overwhelming firepower. A little bit, Pat, yeah. 45, the factory where the target is located just collapsed. I think I caught the glimpse of Destroyer herself. The smoke is a bit heavy around the area, so give me a sec. Then keep looking and describe her appearance and weaponry to me when you can. She looks huge, I'm afraid. Wait a minute. That silhouette looks kind of familiar. Wouldn't be surprising if her new form is based on her old appearance. You paid for your work. Thank you very much for the 69 bits. No, it's not Destroyer's old model, it's something else. Okay, the view is clearing up. Let me see what the hell she... Let me stand up and give this body a proper stretch. Now... You can all die! What, G11? What do you see? I'm probably looking at a what? Huh? What's happening? Why can't I stand up? Destroyer tries to lift the front legs off the ground and straighten up, but fails. But why can I only stand on all fours? Wait, are these my legs? Something's not right. What are you cackling about, G11? What does Destroyer turn into? She became a huge Dynagate. Dynagate? As in, the Sanguis cannon fodder that looks like a small dog. Well, technically, this is a large dog? Dreamer! Answer me, why am I like this? Giant Dynagate, speaking with the Destroyer's voice, starts hopping around. This is not what we agreed. Where's the body that you promised would be as perfect as a goddess? And the ultra-long-range rocket launcher? Why have you turned me into this? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. My hand must have slipped when selecting the refit order. Did you mix them up? This looks nothing like a goddess. But the Cerberus model was right next to the Gaia model. I must have clicked the wrong one and didn't double-check the order. My bad. But don't be mad at me, okay? It's a bit embarrassing, especially in front of guests. What am I gonna do? How am I supposed to meet the others like this? How am I supposed to move around and fight? It's a destroyer. I mean, technically it's a girl, but, you know, close enough. The giant renegade speaking with the destroyer's voice starts rolling on the floor. My, don't be so upset. The Cerberus model is one of our newest projects and is outstanding performance. Its firepower, armor, and maneuverability are all far surpass your previous form, if we overlook the appearance. You laughed, didn't you? You totally laughed. You so did this on purpose. Nonsense. I'm not that mean, and you actually look pretty cute like this. Besides, this isn't really the time for that. 45 and the friends are about to escape. If you don't start chasing them, the drone will be gone. What? I have to chase them? In this body? You can do it. I can vouch for the maneuverability of your new body, and now isn't the time for temper tantrums. If you fail the mission, you know what Agent will do to you. Bitch. Fine. Cerberus Destroyer slowly gets on her feet. 45 hasn't moved yet. I should still be able to catch her. Which leg should I move first? Dogs run faster when they lunge with both forelegs. Shut up, I get it. Like this, right? Cerberus Destroyer starts adapting to a new body. Cerberus Destroyer starts galloping. Huh? I'm unexpectedly fast. Can easily catch 45 at this speed. But Dreamer, why are you so obsessed with 45 rather than the drone? Do you believe me if I tell you this? It's a gut feeling? Yours? Adults. Why would a doll have a gut feeling? I just have a strong feeling that 45 is more important than the drone. Not to mention, it's obviously easier to capture 45, even if we can't find the drone. It won't be a fool's errand as long as we have to have the team leader in our hands. Besides, do you think she's still being truthful now that she knows when we can hear her? You're right, but the 45 is sure as a slippery one. How did you even manage to plant the parapluie virus on her? A year ago, we were just testing out the capabilities of parapluie and the new potential allies. So we installed the virus on a signal jammer and waited for some Griffin T-Dots to take the bait. To be honest, none of us expected it would be swapped for a fall. So you mean it was a coincidence? The virus was dormant for an entire year. Damn, you guys are patient. It's our adorable mastermind who decides when to activate the virus. I'm merely a member of the audience. Now that Parapluie's rewriting command has been perfected, taking control of 45 will be a piece of cake the moment Mastermind orders the heck. And that's why you're asking me to stick close to 45. You just want me to be the zombie computer that hacks into a neurocloud by force. That's pretty much it. The signal should be strong enough at the current distance. I don't like this at all. Then you'll rewrite 45's neurocloud based on the sample Mastermind has issued. Mastermind should be about to make the call. We just have to wait patiently for the area-wide broadcast. All that's left to do is enjoy the moment when Squad 4-4 scrambles around frantically. You're rotten to the core, Dreamer. You're even worse than Ouroboros, Alchemist, and Agent combined. Do I assume you won't place all your bets on me? You do have your clever moments, Destroyer. There is more than one Cerberus dummy, but you're the only one who can just take out 45. So for all my hopes and dreams, run. However, as much as I have to disappoint you, we shall not be fighting Ouroboros today. I'm out of time. I will, however, show you the map, because the model is pretty neat. Nifty. I'll not read through the story right now, we'll do that next time, but... Dang it! Can't see it, it's a night battle map. Of course. I'm dumb as fuck. Anyway, I shall end my stream here, so let me quickly check who is currently still alive that I can raid. It's probably not many people. Actually, there's somebody still alive. Bats is currently playing Persona 5. So let's go say hello to Lebats. That's not... I mean, that might just be a bug. Let's just go say hello to Bats. I'm going to be back tomorrow with multiplayer games, which tomorrow should actually be Plater, which is a game that has been suggested by a friend of mine, and will have 4 players, people playing it, and I hope it'll be fun. I don't know, I haven't played it. And on Saturday, it'll be Stellaris, which is fun. I should be back to this, Girls Frontline, the story rundown, on Tuesday? Tuesday. Tuesday sounds good. Anyway, have a good night. Bye.